Hey guys, my name is Kiosha and welcome to my YouTube channel, Just Kiosha. Alright you guys, I'm a little nervous, so don't talk about me if I stutter or, mumble over my words for a bit. But like I said, my name is Kiosha, and if I had to sum up what this channel is going to be about, I would say it's going to be me navigating life as a single mom who works full-time while also trying to squeeze in a little bit of fun here and there, which is not always easy. So this is my first YouTube video, as you guys can tell, and basically we're just going to get into what can you expect from the channel, the type of things you talk about when you first put your first video up. You want to know, Kiosha, okay, you told us your name, you told us your channel name, you told us a little bit about yourself. Now, what are you actually going to be uploading? What are we going to be watching? So the first thing I want to talk about is the schedule. So the schedule is going to be, I will upload 3 videos every single week for you guys, and it will be on Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, with that being said, life be lifing sometime. Life gets a little hectic, time gets a little bit away from us, so I may skip a video here or there, or I may upload some videos late every now and then. So I promise it will not be something that is consistently done. I will try to be consistent to post on Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. on time. But in those instances where I can't, don't get upset. I will let you know either on my Instagram or on the community page if the video is going to be late or something's going down or I have to skip. So I will keep you guys informed, like I said, on my Instagram or on the community page of this channel, which my Instagram is linked below. So make sure you guys follow me there. Shameless plug. So yeah, but life be happening sometimes, and it just be happening. Let's talk about the type of content you will actually see. The first thing you will see is me talking about books. I love books. Books is my favorite. It's my jam. It's my favorite pastime. Now, I don't get to partake in it as much as I want to, especially as of late. Work has been crazy and hectic, and I usually set a goal every year of reading so many books. It's usually 52 books. I exceeded that goal last year. I don't think I'm gonna make it this year. I'm way behind. I'm like 10 books behind in my reading, and I'm kind of upset, but like I said, life be lifing, things happen, and so it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So some of my favorite genres are thrillers, suspense, mystery, and sometimes rom-coms. Like my favorite rom-com is the Brown Sisters, Get a Life, Eva Brown, and all of those are my favorite. Those are like the first rom-coms I ever read, and I love them. And so I will do rom-coms every now and then, but suspense and thriller and all that kind of stuff is my jam. It's my favorite. You will always see me reading one of them. And some of my favorite authors are James Patterson, John Sandford, and Frederick Backman. I don't think he's a suspense author though. I think he's like a realist or a life author, something they said. I looked it up one time, I can't remember. And I have a Goodreads. I will link it down below, so if you want to keep up with what I'm reading and when I'm reading it and live updates, and if you're a reader like me, put some suggestions down below of your favorite books or something you think I should read. I will try reading anything once, and I'm not gonna finish it if I don't like it. I'm just gonna let you know I'll start it, but if it's trash, it's getting DNF. Do not finish, okay? Put it down, on to the next one. I will not torture myself by reading a book I do not like. That I will not do. But if you have any suggestions and you also love to read, then put some books and suggestions for some authors or book titles below, and I would definitely check them out. And like I said, I will link my Goodreads, so if you like to read, you can go and see all the books that I have read previously, my goals for the year, and books that I am currently reading as I am reading them. The next thing we're going to talk about on this channel is financing and budgeting. I only just got into financing about 7 years ago when I had a really major life event. We'll get into that later. We ain't going to talk about that now. There's a whole story. And it just opened my eyes to a lot of things that were going on in my life and a lot of areas where I was lacking in when it came to finance and actually being able to take care of myself, me, myself, and I without depending on other people or looking for somebody to do this or looking for somebody to do that. It really has shown me how I was very dependent on others, and that's okay. But when others let you down, or others can't do it, or others have problems, and you really need to be able to do that yourself for sure. So when I started budgeting and I opened my eyes and I'm like, girl, you have got to get your shit together. You need to figure out a way to get this budget together, get this money up, whatever it is you need to do so you can survive and keep it moving. The first person I got, of course, is Dave Ramsey. I'm sure everybody's heard of Dave Ramsey and his little program. Now, I ain't gonna talk about his program because his program has helped me tremendously. I did not follow his program to the T because he is a little strict. He's a little out of date. Sometimes I feel like he's not really realistic in everyday life of struggles of middle class people and lower class people. Okay, so I took from him what I needed, and I was strict for like the first, I want to say 1 or 2 years, probably right before the pandemic is probably when I fell off. I started like in 2016, so by the time the pandemic came, I was probably like 4 years into the Dave Ramsey. I was doing great, and I kind of fell off during the pandemic. I'm trying to get back on it, but we not bad. But I will tell you one thing, that program helped me pay down $30,000 to $40,000 in debt, and I am forever grateful. So I would recommend it, but I would say mold it and cater it to your lifestyle because everything is not going to fit. And so with that being said, this year I kind of changed up what I'm doing. I started using this program called YNAB, which is a budgeting program, and it stands for You Need a Budget, which I totally agree that everybody needs a budget. I have taught my son how to budget using the Dave Ramsey and kind of the envelope system with him. He's just gradually now moving into using his debit card from using cash. He's 24, and with that, he's been able to pay off $20,000 in debt with just working at freaking Jack's. Okay, so it can be done, and it doesn't matter your age or anything. He's only 24, and he did that back when he was like, oh no, he's been doing it for about 3 or 4 years. So maybe like, no, well, not that long. Yeah, 18, 19. Yeah, maybe about 21. So about 2-3 years. About 21. He started about 2021. So we're around in there. Whatever. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm a rambler. Just, you already figured that out. But I have gotten to YNAB, and it is so much easier, and it's made my budgeting life so much easier. I was a Google Sheet girl. I love my Google Sheets. But if you don't fill it in and you don't do something right and the formulas ain't right, I used to be out of budget. I couldn't figure out where my money was. I can go days, even weeks without updating my YNAB, and when I update everything, it actually budgets itself, and my bank account has never been in balance like this without me having to search after, you know, sometimes slacking off and not putting in my transactions and things like that. So I really love YNAB. Let me know if you're a budgeter, if you use YNAB, some tips and tricks, some videos you watch. I'm still learning. Like I said, I just started in January. It's only the 6th month. I'm still learning all the things. I really don't use the reporting yet, or, you know, forecasting or anything else. Like all the features, I'm pretty basic when it comes to using it. Just input my transactions, move money here, move money there, and then I'd be like, okay, what I do, I probably don't use all the features as I should, but you know, I'm just trying to get used to it and get to navigating. All right, fashion. Now, this is a funny topic to me because I never was a fashion girl. Like, over the last couple of years, I would say about 3 years, I have really gotten into fashion. And it's not your typical fast fashion or what everybody else is doing or what everybody else is wearing. I'm very much a minimalist, and I would describe my style as minimalistic, timeless, and classic. I am a neutral girl. I love my nudes, my beiges, my whites, and my creams, and my blues, and my blacks. So you won't really find me wearing a lot of color. Sometimes you will, because my friends love to push me out of my comfort zone and be like, oh, you need to wear a little color. And then I'm also in a book club that goes back to my reading, and we have theme. I love my book club. If you follow me on my Instagram and follow me, you'll see some of the book club themes and stuff that we've done, and it has put me totally out of my comfort zone of my nudes and my beige and my whites and all of my timeless and classic pieces. But I love it because, like I said, it does push me out of my comfort zone, and sometimes you got to get a little push, you know, not to say that I'm gonna go full force all the color and change out my whole closet. Now, that's not gonna happen, but I will have a couple tropical pieces, a couple pinks here and there, you know, because, you know, that's what it requires. But I do love dressing up. Never thought I would, but I really love it. You won't see me doing, like I said, a lot of fast fashion or jumping on the latest trends. And like I said, I'm really actually pretty late into style. I mean, I should probably found my style years ago, but I'm working on it. Not to say that my style that I have now will never change. I think I will always be a minimalistic when it comes to style. I definitely will always be timeless, and I definitely will always be classic, but that doesn't mean I can't put, you know, a little twist on it, or add something that's a fad, or add something that's edgy, you know, or add a little color, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely will always be a timeless classic girl, and I'm okay with that. So I think the one thing everybody loves on the internet, and I am one of them, is to see what everybody's house looks like. See how everybody styles their house, how they run their household, how they keep it clean, how they decorate, how they renovate, their ideas, all that kind of stuff. And so my home is my sanctuary. I'm a country girl and I live in the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama. I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home on 3 acres, and I have been living here for the past 17 years, and I call it my country oasis. I haven't always felt that way about my home, but I am slowly turning into everything I ever wanted it to be, project by project. As I mentioned earlier, my finances aren't really where they need to be, but unfortunately I am not blessed to hire people to do all of the renovations for me, or, you know, do this and do that. I have had the luxury to hire people for certain things that I truly cannot do myself, and I did pay for it all cash. I am not in debt with any of the projects and things that I will talk about in the future on this channel. I usually do all of my projects cash flow, so I don't have to worry about paying people unless it's like a major appliance. Like I recently had to get my air conditioning unit replaced, and I did finance that, but I don't feel the need to finance anything trying to decorate in my home or upgrade, just depending on how big it is. Now if it's like pipes and stuff and some freaking electrical, yeah, I'm hiring a professional, because I'm not trying to burn my house down or flood it out. But it's like painting, or, you know, putting in some baseboards or putting down some floors, yeah, your girl got it, okay? I'm that person, because I love to save money. I am very frugal, and you will find that out fast. And I am definitely a DIYer, a person who completes one project to 95% and then move it on to the next one. I know you guys all heard that before. As you go through my home and see my vlogs and stuff and go through my thing, you be like, dog, girl, that look cute, and then you'll find out I didn't finish painting over there, or I forgot to put the baseboards here, or oh, I was supposed to touch that up last week. I'm that person. So that's I get like in these moods, and I want to do my project, I want to get them done, and then I'll get tired. About 95% in, I'll get tired. Like I'm 95% done. I'm like, oh, it looked good enough. Let's see what else we can do. I'm that person, but I'm gonna stop trying. I think this year is the year that I'm gonna finish every project that is not completely done. Like I'm going to finish the 95% projects, and I probably have like 1, 2, probably 3 or 4 that I can think of right now that I need to finish this summer. And so y'all will help me see if I'm gonna finish these these little projects this summer, and I'm gonna let you guys know later on in a later video what it is that I need to finish and why I need to finish it, because it don't make no sense that it's not finished. But we're not gonna talk about that. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. All right, so let's move on to the last thing you'll see on this channel. It will be vlogs. Vlogs will be an intimate look into what I do on a weekly basis, and by no means is it everything in my life that's going on, because, you know, some things have to stay private. You can't put all your business out on the internet. I mean, even though some people do it, it's very, very entertaining. I'm not gonna do it, okay? So don't look for it here. Go find one of them channels, you know, that lay it all on the line for entertainment. And it's funny and it's tragic, but I don't want to be that person. But I am sharing my life with you on the internet, so it won't be too closed off, but just know you're only seeing a fragment of what my life is about. And this channel is not a no judgment zone. Do not judge me on this channel. Do not talk about me to me. I will block you, delete you, and all of that, okay? I don't play. But I do want it to be an open dialogue. You know, if you have suggestions, constructive criticism, ideas, anything like that, as long as you say it in a nice, respectful way, I don't have a problem with you. You can disagree with me, you can hate how I dress, you can hate my house, you can give me suggestions. As long as it's constructive criticism and it's said very respectful, I don't have a problem with differences. But it's just when you get nasty and acting a fool that, you know, we're gonna have a problem. I'm a Scorpio, and that's all I need to say. Okay, I'm a Scorpio, so play with me if you want to. I'm just letting you know. So basically that is the rundown of the channel, of what to expect, and just a little bit about me. My first vlog will be up on Friday, you guys, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. So if you're interested in anything that I talked about today in this video, just make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.